Hi all, I'm John and here we have Dr. Prasad.
Hi.
He is our scientist from Natxtra and he's here to bust some of the myths related to diabetes that people have these days. Hi sir, how are
Hi.
you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, so sir, we'll get straight into the
Please.
Myths. So our first myth today is eating too much sugar causes diabetes.
The answer is yes. If you take extra sugar, this extra sugar than what is required for your energy source in your body that day will get converted into fat. Finally, the extra fat will end up in extra body weight and indirectly you become insulin resistant. That will lead to extra blood sugar level and you will be categorized as diabetic.
So you would say that sugar causes diabetes indirectly?
Indirectly, extra sugar than what is required for you as an energy source of you for that day will be converted into.
So could you say that a diabetic patient can consume a limited amount of sugar?
They need sugar. They need sugar as an energy source for their body functions. Extra sugar is the one causing
Problems. Okay. So in a limitation, it is required.
Is required.
So the next question is, people with diabetes can't eat sweets or carbs.
They can take sweets provided the quantity and intervals are maintained to minimize sugar spikes in their body.
So just like the previous question, previous myth, people control in a controlled
fashion.
Okay, so the next one is, only overweight people get type 2 diabetes. Is that true, sir?
Overweight people are more susceptible to become diabetic because of the statement we already made. The extra sugar converted into fat, that fat indirectly you becoming insulin resistant and blood sugar level. However, a normal person also will become diabetic mainly because of their family history as well as their lifestyle styles.
So if one of the parent or grandfather or someone had
they will get carried forward the genetic transfer.
So there is higher chances
of the family history plus the lifestyles and food habits.
Okay. So all of them combined is what?
Obese chances are high. A normal person is also equally
high.
Susceptible.
Okay. So next myth is, insulin is a cure for diabetes. Is that so? Is that true, sir?
No. Answer is no. Insulin is used for managing diabetes. But the diabetic as a disease is still existing in your body. The symptoms, the extra sugar in your body is controlled by insulin injections and other medical treatment. Answer is no.
So insulin is not a cure?
A cure. It is only managing your diabetic at that point of time.
So, sir, could you say that like insulin, Natxtra's Jimny MACD would be also something like that?
Natxtra will take care of the blood sugar level maintenance mainly because of the absorption of sugar or glucose in your body will be restricted by Natxtra in one of the ingredients in Natxtra. Jimny MACD.
Okay.
And then
understood, sir. So next myth is, diabetes isn't a serious disease.
Diabetes is a chronic as well as serious disease. One of the serious diseases. If not adequately addressed, it will end up in problem with your heart, kidney, including vision and neurotransmissions.
Okay. So people with diabetes should only eat special diabetic food.
There is no categorized diabetic food, but a balanced diet enriched with nutrients and minerals. And one should manage to take a balanced diet in total rather than a prescribed diet.
So can you say some of the foods that people can avoid while they are diabetic?
Yeah, a diabetic person always should take food having non-glycemic index. There should not be any sugar spikes happening while consuming that food. So one should monitor the glycemic index of that food and take it. Mostly manage your food with fruits, nuts and carbohydrate with lower glycemic index.
So can you be more specific, or can you clarify what glycemic index is for a person who wouldn't know what it is?
Glycemic index is the sugar level increase happening in your body after taking your food. If the carbohydrate you are consuming are easily digested, finally will end up in more glucose in your body, and your blood sugar level will get a spike. So food with lower glycemic index will balance the release of glucose in your body post digestion.
Okay, so that's how it is. So there is no special food, but people can avoid couple of
Food having high glycemic index.
index. That's the thing. Okay, so the next myth is people with diabetes are more likely to catch illness. Is that true, sir?
If you are managing your diabetic well, very well, the chances of you becoming more susceptible to disease is very less. You will be as good as a normal person, provided a diabetic person manage the blood sugar level appropriately.
Okay, so both are equally
Susceptible,
But
but
they
if you
have
are
to take
uncontrolled diabetic person,
they have
automatically will be more prone to
to
infections and other diseases.
Okay, all right. So the next myth is type 2 diabetes is mild and does not require medication. Is that true, sir?
Type 2 diabetic is mild at the early phases. If you are not addressing at appropriate time, what will happen that it will become chronic and serious subsequently, impacting all your vital organs subsequently. Type 1 diabetic is an autoimmune disease. One of the autoimmune diseases, it starts from your day of birth to your end of life. And such situation, you should depend on insulin plus other medication. If type 2 diabetic person is not addressing the blood sugar level from the beginning onwards, and finally a type 2 diabetic person also will be forced to take insulin plus other medications to manage their blood sugar level.
So you would say that type 2 diabetes is equivalent.
Is as bad as type 1 diabetic.
So they should be on point and cautious.
It is equally bad.
So okay. So we're here with our last myth of the video. You can feel when your blood sugar is high or low. Like, can a person actually feel it in them, or is
there are some individuals feel up and down their blood sugar level. Majority may not. There is a need for checking quantitative blood sugar level at specified intervals depending upon your situation.
Okay. So, like, is there a specific feeling that a person would feel, like headache, or is there anything?
See, diabetic patient get a multiple feeling in terms of their energy level, in terms of
would they feel tired, sir? Like
that energy, that is, they will feel tired if the blood sugar is level less, up and down. Both hyper and hypoglycemic level can be felt mostly by individuals, and they will get some
sensation. One feeling will be there.
One feeling will be there.
Okay, so what does its hypoglycemic mean?
Hyper and hypo. Okay. Hyper means above what is required. Okay. Hypo means below what is it. Both are bad for your life. So both are bad for
both basically low sugar and high sugar.
High sugar, what you call it.
Should maintain your sugar intake.
Sugar appropriately. Okay. Both are bad to maintain your life.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Prasad.